Joining us this morning from Seattle is Bryan Seely.
So we brought in security expert Bryan Seely.
Computer security expert Bryan Seely.
We got a guy with a lot of answers. His name is Bryan Seely. He is a cybersecurity expert, former Marine. He has advised the White House. He is top of the game in terms of cybersecurity.
He even talked to Google about this.
He did talk to Google, and he joins us right now.
Hackers don't work 9 to 5. They don't have to do that. They can have a browser, just one little piece of code, one malicious little thing.
Bryan Seely is an ethical hacker, and even though his ethics are in order, that doesn't mean a few minutes with him won't freak you out.
The possibility becomes exponentially worse when they control the hardware. It doesn't matter what you do with the software if the hardware is compromised.
Bryan, if regulators took you into a room and said, all right, tell it to us straight, why shouldn't we let this deal go through? What would you say?
I feel like I'm the only person in the room who realizes that the building is on fire.
One day, a really smart guy named Bryan Seely got bored, so he decided to record some calls some people made to the FBI and Secret Service.
You reached the San Francisco division of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Marine Corps veteran Bryan Seely and good guy hacker is trying to put an end to phantom companies.
Anyway, to give Google a little kick in the butt to fix the loophole, Seely needed an effective demonstration to get their attention.
I changed the Library of Congress to the the Zoolander School of Kids Who Can't Read Good.
And you were successful.
I did it live on Como's interview.
Oh, you did. You did.
And then Edward Snowden's secret hideout was on the White House lawn for a good week.
But he took the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C.
There it is, the Zoolander School for Kids Who Can't Read.
And it's the Library of Congress.
How about Edward Snowden's super secret hiding place?
How about the middle of the White House lawn?
And there it is for anyone to see until Google finds it and pulls it down. Upset over Vladimir Putin's anti-gay remarks about the Olympics, he made the Russian embassy in London a Russian Orthodox church featuring an unflattering picture of Putin. And it was third in Google's rankings.
Did you know that Edward Snowden is hiding in the White House? That was according to Google Maps, at least. If you visited Google Maps recently, looked up the White House, and zoomed in close enough, you'd see a business called Edward's Snow Den, located right in the middle of the White House. If you clicked on it, you'd go to the Google page of a real verified business listing with the same address as the White House and reviews from users saying things like, I feel so exposed, 10 out of 10, would NSA again? Obviously it was a prank, and according to the website Search Engine Land, it was the work of a guy named Bryan Seely, who said he did it for a recent TED Talk he gave called Wiretapping the Secret Service Can Be Easy and Fun.
Secret Service in DC, FBI in San Francisco used a regular marketing phone number. Using their spam algorithm, if you flag a location as spam 5, 6, 7, 8 times, they think that a whole bunch of people are complaining, this is a duplicate listing, and we're gonna go ahead and just automatically remove it without a human interaction. So now my listing with my phone number is the only thing for the Secret Service on Google Maps. Some of you are getting ahead of me. You can see where this is going, and that's where it goes. So immediately after that, phone calls started coming in. And I listened to 1 or 2 of them before I realized I didn't want to listen to the one phone call you can't unhear. Like Dick Cheney's really an alien, and they're gonna come for me. The next morning I walked into the Secret Service office, told them I was successful with recording 40 calls to them. After about 15 minutes of explaining, they asked me to leave and they'd get a hold of me again, and I could tell they were brushing me off because I sounded like a crazy person.
I know you don't believe me. Call the Secret Service in DC. He picks up his phone, and luckily, he uses Google Maps, pushes dial, phone up to ear. He knew the guy on the other end in DC. After he hung up the phone, I pushed play, and it played both sides.
Holy crap.
And he said, oh shit.
Seely was patted down, read his rights, and stuck into an interrogation room. Not too long after that, a special agent there called Seely a hero, and he was let go. In the end, Google apparently is finally investigating the issue. The FBI has not released a statement, and Seely's a badass.